Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here with the Scrubba Wash Bag.
Hit it.
It's the smallest and most compact portable washing machine, twice as effective as normal hand washing, and it doubles as a dry bag. I'm super excited to be sharing this with you today. It's one of my most favorite pieces of kit. It's awesome for anybody on the go, whether or not you're traveling, camping, caravanning, you don't have access to a laundromat, or you just want to do it yourself. So the Scrubba Wash Bag itself, this is how it will come packaged with this little cardboard cover here, folded up like a triangle. It's got some instructions on the back here as well. This is my Scrubba Wash Bag from home. It weighs around about 150 grams. So you can pack it up however you like, whether it be stuff it, roll it, fold it. If you're folding it up like mine, it's around about 16 centimeters by 6 centimeters by about 6 centimeters thick. So opening it up here, we'll take a little bit of a look at it. So fully opened, the dimensions we've got are around about 52 centimeters long by about 30 centimeters wide, and it's made of a 40 denier ripstop polyester with a polyurethane lining here as well, so it's totally waterproof. So on the back here, we've just got this little panel where you can see indentations. We'll take a closer look of those on the underside, but this panel here is awesome because it doubles as giving you a bit of a grip of whatever table you're on when it comes to the washing as well, so it doesn't slide around. On the base here is just a rounded off base here, like the bottom of any other normal dry bag. And on the front here, we have got a clear panel, which gives you a look into what you're washing. And we've got some water indicators as well. So this sort of gives you an idea. If you're doing a smaller load, just fill up your water level to about here. A larger load with more stuff, fill up to about this point here. We've also got some instructions, the same ones that are printed on the back of the packaging here. You'll find them on the front of the wash bag as well. And then we've also got this little valve here in place. So what this valve does, it twists open and close, and it gets rid of all the excess air. When you've filled your bag up and you're ready to wash, you push all the air out through this valve here. And at the top, we've got a couple of reinforced ridges here, which help to seal the bag up when it's rolled down like so, to create a waterproof barrier there, and you're going to click it together. And I'll give you a bit of a look here on the inside as well. So when we open up the bag here, you can see the indentations that I told you about before. And there's about hundreds of little indentations inside this bag here, and that's what causes the friction and the agitation on the clothes that you're washing. So I'm going to give you a quick little demonstration here. I've got a t-shirt that I'm going to chuck in, and it's clean, but we're going to give it a wash anyway. I'll pop this one in like so. And then what we're going to do is add our detergent. So I'm using Wilderness Wash here that we have at Snowy's. Obviously, it's going to be better for you to use a laundry detergent as a preference, but if you're out traveling or caravan and camping, a multi-purpose wash like this is a really good option to have. So I'll put a bit of a squish in there. And then I'm going to add my water, which will be up to this first indicator point because I'm just doing a small load. So I'm actually adding cold water in here. Ideally, you should be adding warm water because it will give you the best wash. Cold water is also fine though. You might just have to wash for an extra minute or two to make sure you're getting your stuff really clean. How's that looking? Oh, I might put a tiny bit more water in. We got there. Awesome. So once we get to this point here, we are going to roll down the top of the bag. If you are buying a scrub washer bag now, you will have little fold lines on the edge of the bag to make sure that you're rolling it down far enough. I've had mine for a couple of years now, so I don't actually have them on my particular bag. So once we get to around about this point here, we're going to bring the clip around and lock that in place, just to make sure there is no way of water escaping from there. Now this is where we're going to do our release of air through the valve. So I'm going to unscrew this now and then gently push the air out and deflate the bag as much as possible. Oops, make sure I'm any remove any extra air. Alrighty. So once all the air's out, we're going to screw that nice and tight. And then we're going to essentially just do the good old wash bag, a washboard action, I should say here. And we're just going to agitate our clothing back and forward over, scrub back and forward along those little nodules on the inside of the bag there, which you can feel through your washing. Just going to go back and forward, back and forward. And ideally, you want to be washing for anywhere up to sort of 1 to 3 minutes, depending on how dirty your clothing is and how much washing you've actually got in here. If your clothing is actually really dirty, you might have to do it a couple of goes, go through it a couple of times. So once you've finished washing your load, the next step is to unclip and unroll your bag like so, and then drain all of that water off. So from here you have the option of either, if you have access to running water, just run your clothes under a tap or something like that, and you can wring it out and hang it up to dry. If you don't have access to a tap, if you're out camping or hiking or something like that, you can just then put in some fresh water and give it a bit of a shake around to rinse off your clothing, and then wring it out and hang it up to dry. So whilst you will not get an absolutely perfect wash like a washing machine at home, it really is the next best option when you're on the move. The other best thing about it is when it's not in use, it just scrunches up and packs away. You don't have to worry about a big bulky washing machine. Anyway, I hope this demonstration was useful for you and you love your Scrubba wash bag as much as I love mine. You can get this at snowies.com.au at our lowest prices every day. If you found this video helpful, give us a like. If you've got any questions or comments, chuck them below. You can head here to subscribe or here for more helpful videos. Catch you later, Snowies fam.